Good morning, everybody. So it's super windy out here today, and I'm a few minutes, I'm running just a couple of minutes behind. But this morning I'm having waffles, and I also have a Nutella sandwich over here. I'm not sure if I'll eat them both right now, but it is 8:06 right now. I usually leave around 8, so just a few minutes behind. But let's get going and go to work. I'm not sure if I'll film anything. I'm not sure if I'll actually film anything at work because, as I said before, it's kind of difficult to film with my job. So we'll see. I might be able to get a few things here and there, but probably not. So I might just have to see you guys after work. But I hope you're all having a wonderful, wonderful morning. Let's have a wonderful day. I don't know if y'all can see this or not, but I had that group of deer. There's about 10 deer over there running away right now. I just had them bolt right in front of me here. I guess that's why we're going slow in the neighborhoods in the morning. So you guys, look how exciting this is. The 2 dressers are here. They made it here. We just gotta make some room for them upstairs in a sec. So my parents have been after me to get a couple of dressers for my clothes for quite a while now. And I kept denying it and denying it and delaying it and delaying it and denying it. But I'll show you upstairs in a minute. My clothes are a mess up there. And we have a mess over here in the craft supplies, right? Yeah, very messy. So, the dressers are gonna go upstairs for my clothes. I'm having a waffle, whatever you wanna call this. Excuse me. So the dressers are gonna go upstairs, and the drawers that I have upstairs that I have my clothes right now are gonna come here and be for the craft supplies. So this is what it looks like right now. And I got more in here. And I even got clothes in here and here. So the plan is to move those drawers downstairs to the craft area. So, as you can see, we brought one of them up. I kind of emptied room over here because I thought I wanted them over here. But I think I'd like one over here and one right there, and we'll move that away. Because the closet is right there, so it makes more sense to me to have from both sides rather than on the other side of the room. Lily is here wondering what is happening to our room. But right now I'm just attaching this things, the handle, to the drawers with a couple of screws from the back. But there is that. I've got about 4, there's about 4 baskets over there that have clothes in them, as well as everything else I just showed you a little while ago. And this one's over here also wondering what the heck is happening in this room. So you all, I'm starting to fill these drawers up. This first 2 are going to be jammies. These drawers are not as deep as I thought they are. These are the only 3 things that are in here, and this one there's only this 2. So we'll see. It's a good thing that I bought 2 of this thing. But I got sweaters over here and some more sweaters over there, and over here I'm gonna have like hoodies. And then the other ones I'll have like bras and undergarments up top, and like undershirts and whatever else, t-shirts or whatnot. So far I think we're doing well, but it might change. We might have to move things around, but for now it's okay. So let me just tell you all, today is Wednesday, and I worked 9 to noon today, and well, we're kind of busy remodeling right now, but at 6 o'clock we have a after holiday party for work. And I knew about it for quite a while. I knew about it from the holidays, so I'm not sure why I didn't tell you guys in any of the other videos about it. Must have slipped my mind, I don't know. But everybody was allowed to bring one person. Some people are not bringing anybody. Some people are bringing their kid. I'm bringing Gigi because Gigi's my best friend. Gigi's the only person I'd rather go with, honestly. that's about it. She's the really only person in my life right now that I'd rather take over there and enjoy time with. Look at this, look at this right here. This one's jumping into boxes. That's what that noise was. Dangerous! So it's kind of a big deal because usually when we do something, it's at somebody's house or our facility. But this time around it's in an actual event center. I'm looking at the cat. So it is a bigger deal. And when I put the address on the GPS, it showed that it's only about 10 minutes from our house. So I figured because it starts at 6, we could live at 6:05ish. So we're not the first ones there, but not the last ones either. So I figured we can get ready around 4:35. That should be, excuse me, I'm burping at you. That should be enough time for both of us to get ready. Excuse me, especially because it's not like a fancy thing. But I'd also like to squeeze in a mask today for both of us, but we'll see with time where we're at. But for now, I'll catch you guys when we're getting ready, and then we'll catch you again at the party. So until we bring that other shelf up here, I'm pretty much done. I already stuffed all those drawers. I'm gonna keep my hoodies and scrubs over there and that because I'm gonna need to. But the rest of it, I'm gonna have to go through all these baskets. A lot of things over there have to go downstairs to the craft section. So I think tomorrow's my only day off, and I think I'll be spending it going through those baskets and organizing downstairs. Tonight is the party, and we're going to try to, well, we're not going to try. We are going to come back pretty early. A lot of people, it starts at 6 and a lot of people are wanting to stay until 10, 11. We're not going to do that. I think we're only going to be there for a couple of hours, partially because she has to work early in the morning. And I don't love my coworkers that much to hang out with them that many hours. No, I'm kidding. I love my coworkers, but it's just going to be hard having to finish everything and not get any sleep. So that's the plan. Look at this baby sleeping so nicely. Nanny's over there. Lizzie's over there. You're cute. Anyways, we managed to squeeze in facial and masks. We got masks on right now. I don't know if you can tell that very much right now or not. We have a few more minutes to go on them, and I will pop in the showers. And oh, beautiful face. And Alexi decided to tell us that it was gonna be raining today, well, tonight. So we're going to decide on something preferable with long sleeves and long pants, or at least a jacket. A solid list plate. Alright, my lovelies, so I didn't really film any of us getting ready, and I have very little footage of the actual event, mostly because everybody kind of stages themselves, like, in their territories, like the front end set all together, and we sit together with the back end, or a couple of them really. We sit with my girls, Crystal and Carol, and their family members. But there was several tables. But here's what's funny to me. I really think this is, well, I guess not funny, but interesting what a small world this is. So, the girl who catered this specific event was supposed to cater my wedding, the wedding that didn't happen. But she was supposed to cater it before we had to break it off. and she remembered me, and she actually told me that most of the spread, the things that were out there, were supposed to be on my menu too for my wedding. So I was very excited. There was just a couple of things that were different, but I was very excited because I got to taste it and eat it anyways, and it was delicious. It was so nice. And she runs Lone Star Cater. Um, this is her logo. But yeah, she runs that company, and she's amazing. She's really sweet, and she does everything. There was an open bar over there, but never of us drank anything. Partially because she has to work in the morning, and I wanted to get home safely. And there wasn't really much dancing. There was karaoke. They said there was a photo booth, but nobody could find it. I don't know, maybe you were supposed to use your own camera or like the phone camera in different background. But there wasn't really much of that either, so we don't know. But it was good and the food was delicious. And I actually got a couple of awards. I got an award for consistency, as well as most likely to bring your groceries to work. I have done that a couple of times. I've brought groceries to work several times. But because I work so much, but it's worth it because I love to see my clients happy and I love to see my crew happy, so it's all worth it, and I love what I do, so that's makes it even better. So altogether tonight was really well. I'm wearing my jammies now. Ooh, I'm sorry, it's that little fat there, sorry. I'm about to go clean this makeup off because I do not sleep in it, and I'll show you what I wore. I wore my pink dress, which I love. I feel like every like special event thing that happens, I wear this dress. This is my dress, and it has some sleeves, but I had a black overtop thing on it. I had something over it in black because it was rainy and cold, but this is my dress. I love it. But yeah, so that's what I wore. And that's the funny thing, they told us to dress nicely, but not too fancy. So this is one of my nicer dresses, but not my fancy dresses. But when we got there, half the people weren't even like dressed up, and it seemed like a couple of people just came from work, so that was a little odd as to why you didn't give them, or they didn't have time to go home and change. But I guess they should have brought clothes, or they could have brought clothes to work. But altogether, it was a good night. There's still people over there right now, but I'm looking at the time. It is 9:10 right now. 9:10. And there's still people over there right now, but we left around 8:20, 8:30. We stayed for a while, but then we left. But I should also mention that we were late getting there. Instead of getting there around 6:15, we actually ended up getting there around 6:30. Partially because I wasn't ready, and partially because we kind of missed the turn and got a little bit lost in the neighborhood, so we had to turn right back around. But, altogether it was a very lovely night, and it was very special that we could all get together like that in an event center and not in somebody's house. It was different. It was very unique. Because we have had barbecues and picnics and things like that in people's backyards, but this was totally different. It was very special. I hope we do something like that again. But yeah, so I hope you all had a good night. Like I said, I don't have too much of the event itself because people kind of stay to themselves and they really want to do anything. But I mean, you saw what I had, a few pictures and a very short video of what I did have over there. But I'll try to get, I know that my boss's husband took pictures of me with her when I was getting my award or video. I know that. So I will try to see if I can find that. Yeah. Or I'm looking at my phone to see if I can find that. But cupcakes for dessert, mini cupcakes. Lots of yummy food. But I'll put all this on this video so you'll see it before you see it now. As well with a couple of super short videos of what I have. But it was a lovely night. I hope you all have a good night. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in a little while. So guys, the second one made it up here. And I already filled it up too. I do have a few things here. These are my work clothes, but in this first two drawers I have my undergarments. This one's just my bras, but that's a different story. I have shirts here, and nicer shirts down here, and long shirts down here. So this is kind of like undergarments and shirts, and over there is peaches and pants and sweaters really. But we're not quite done. Even though we're done with this, there's still a lot to do, and we need to take the other drawers downstairs. So like I said, tomorrow I'll be going through those baskets over there behind me, as well as the craft stuff. A lot of things back here are also craft stuff that need to go downstairs to the craft area. So I guess, ooh, sorry, I didn't realize I was that close. So I guess tomorrow will be spent going through things and organizing downstairs. Yeah. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Wonderful, wonderful night.